Have you ever been driving around in December and seen one of those houses that is just perfect? You know the ones. They look like they were pulled straight out of a holiday movie. Well, you might think it's some kind of Christmas magic, but it's actually a professional service. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain and break down exactly what you get when you hire a pro to do your holiday lights.
Let's just be real for a second. For so many of us, the holiday season kicks off with this exact feeling, right? That heavy sigh as you pull a box out of the garage, open it up, and you're greeted by this giant, tangled monster of wires. It's a tradition nobody really enjoys, but we all seem to do it. So, before we even get into what the pros do, let's talk about the problem they're solving. I like to call it the annual holiday headache.
And these frustrations, they're pretty much universal, aren't they? First up, the untangling, which can seriously feel like you're trying to solve an impossible puzzle. Then comes the hunt for that one stupid bulb that's decided to take the entire strand down with it. And of course, the absolute joy of teetering on a wobbly ladder when it's freezing outside. And even after all that, you've still got to find somewhere to shove that whole mess for the next 11 months.
Okay, so if that's the problem, what's the alternative? Well, let's look at the solution. Ditching the DIY and going pro. Now, this is not just about paying somebody to climb a ladder for you. It is a completely all-inclusive service. And when I say all-inclusive, I mean it. These companies handle every single piece of the puzzle, from designing a custom look for your house and installing it, to maintaining it all season long, and then even taking it down and storing it for you.
And one of the biggest differences is the lights themselves. On one hand, you've got your standard lights from the big box stores. They work, sure, but they can be kind of flimsy and prone to failure. But on the other hand, you have what the pros use, commercial-grade LEDs. We're talking top-notch, super durable lights that give off this incredibly vibrant glow. Plus, and this is a big one, they're custom fit to the exact lines of your home. No more awkward dangling strands.
So here's the full package. You get that custom design and installation, naturally. But the real game changer is the season-long maintenance. If a bulb goes out or a squirrel chews through a wire, they come out and fix it for free. They handle the takedown, they handle the storage. And get this, you can even change your color scheme every single year without having to buy a whole new set of lights.
And you can really see how this all-in-one approach hits home with customers. I mean, this quote really says it all. A customer named Tracy Lindley said, "These guys are like magical elves. If elves wore blue hoodies and were nice to my cats." It just perfectly captures that feeling of a huge, annoying job just magically getting.
So it all sounds pretty great, but is the process a big hassle? Well, let's take a look at the customer's journey, from the first quote all the way to that beautiful holiday glow.
The whole process is designed to be ridiculously simple. It's basically 3 steps. Step 1, you get a free estimate. Step 2, you schedule the installation. And step 3, well, there really is no step 3 for you. You just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
All right, now we get to what might be the most interesting and maybe the most counterintuitive part of this whole business. Let's talk about why you don't actually buy the lights from these companies. You lease them.
And this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? It feels a little weird at first. If you're paying for this service year after year, why on earth don't you get to keep the lights when it's all said and done?
And here's the answer. It all comes down to this. When you lease, the maintenance is 100% covered. If a whole string goes out, they replace it, no charge. Storage is their problem, not yours. And you get to update your colors every year if you want. Now, if you own the lights, all of that, the repairs, the storage space, being stuck with the same red and green lights forever, all of that would be on you.
So really, the leasing model is basically a 100% warranty for your holiday display. The company takes on all the risk. You're not just paying for lights, you're paying for a guaranteed, perfect-looking house for the entire season. No hidden fees, no surprise repair costs, ever.
And it's pretty clear that customers are big fans of this model. The company we're looking at has over 150 5-star reviews online, which really suggests people are more than happy with this whole lights as a service idea.
And this piece of feedback from a customer named Marie really highlights the efficiency. She said, "They were very professional, did the whole Christmas lighting in about 2 hours." Now think about that for a second. 2 hours. To go from a dark house to a fully decorated home. That's a huge part of the value right there.
So what's the big takeaway here? Well, the next time you see one of those absolutely dazzling, perfectly lit homes, you'll know the secret isn't really magic, it's a system. It's an all-inclusive service built around this leasing idea that guarantees a flawless result. Which really just leaves one last question for you to think about.
Is a completely stress-free holiday season worth it?